Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is April 1st. It's April Fool's and Easter, and it's the beginning of Autism Awareness Month. If you're not autistic, that's great news. If you are autistic, you're probably dreading the whole month to come. But you know what? I think by the end of this month, I want to see a drastic change in how people see autism awareness. Because right now, it seems like autism awareness is about being aware of a campaign, less about being aware of what autism actually is. We all hear the word autism and are like, okay, I'm aware, job's done. That's not really how this works. If there's no actual educational value to your campaign, then it's kind of a bullshit campaign, right? So if you're gonna take a pie to the face or whatever, shouldn't there be a purpose to this besides just some generic, oh, now we're aware, yay me? Even though all of the autistic people are outspoken against this because it's really offensive. But hey, screw those guys, right? So, we kind of feel like we're fighting an uphill battle here, because we are. Because regular, not autistic people are all like, woohoo, awareness! And then if you say, this is a stupid thing, they're like, wow, you're really insensitive. You should care more about autism. But I am autism, so, I mean, why don't you try listening to me? No, shut up! You don't know what you're talking about. It's a little stressful. This whole month we're gonna see people wearing their blue t-shirts, not realizing that that's the opposite of what we want. Autism awareness that's led by actually autistic people is going by the Red Instead campaign. The reason for Red Instead, red is a versatile color. It's neutral, it's not either male or female. I mean, there's a lot of people don't like bright red so much, but that's why it's red can become other colors. It can kind of fade in and out. It can be watered down to become pink. It can be darkened to become beautiful shades of purple. Obviously, I'm all about the red here. And there's a lot of colors being thrown around, but I feel like we need to unify here and pick something, because it's really confusing for people to understand why we're changing the color away from blue. But if we can't agree on one thing, then it's just it's never gonna really get off the ground, you know? So the vast majority of people I see on board with this want a Red Instead campaign. So why are we even doing this? Isn't blue the color of autism? I mean, what are we doing? Okay, here's the thing. Blue, okay, typically navy blue was the color of autism for many years because it was widely believed that autism only affected boys, and blue was for boys apparently. Neither of those things is true. Blue, can be enjoyable to anybody, but autism is not just for boys. It affects boys and girls probably just about equally, contrary to popular belief that it's majority boys. It's not. It just presents differently in girls, so it's often ignored. But this company here, they use light blue for their campaign, which is what you commonly associate with the autism color, which is supposed to be navy, but you're more likely to see the light blue. And there's a whole laundry list of problems with this company. And just for the sake of not making this a 6-hour long video, I'll just link that below. It's really important that you look into that. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I'm really going to strongly urge you to look into this because it's a problem, alright? Again, whatever you want to do with your money, do whatever you want, but if you're intending to actually help people with autism, then you might want to think twice about donating to this company, okay? Okay. we actually autistic people are trying to launch our own campaigns. I can't even name one that's run by Autistic for Autistic. The vast majority of autism charities are regular people trying to get money for parents of autistic kids. And I don't even know, I'm not even aware of any that specifically target like adults who need help. So if you know of something like that, please let me be aware, let me know, and I will thank you very much for that. But that's what this is for. That's what we need. We need awareness for these resources that we're not being given. That's not very broad yet. So that's an area where we need a lot of help. Autistic adults need a lot of help because a lot of people don't think we even exist. Okay. Nailed it. Alright. Moving on. If you know of an autistic person, particularly an adult or a young adult or someone who is capable of speaking for themselves, and they seem a little bit more on edge than usual for this month, much like Shark Week is the week that leads to more like cullings of sharks than any other time of the year, this Autism Awareness time of the year is when we watch with outstanding prevalence our brothers and sisters be abused and tortured and treated like we're the plague or something by people who are saying that they mean well, but they won't stop and listen to us for 50 seconds to figure out what our damn problem is. And it's just like, oh, lighten up. I don't want to lighten up because this is a very real issue for me and mine. I don't want to see a single child get bleach dumped down his throat or up his butt. Okay? I don't want to see a single autistic person be electrocuted because they're stimming, okay? I don't want to see that. Not that I don't want to see it, I don't want it to happen. I want this to go away. I want to see this put to an end. And that's not going to happen with the current state of autism awareness. That's not making you aware of any of that stuff, but that's what we, the actually autistic people, are trying to do. You need to be aware of what autism actually is and what is actually being done to us by people who don't give a shit. They want your money and then they want to eradicate us. So, as you can see, I'm a little passionate about this subject. Sorry if this is a little bit, in every direction. That's just what we do. If you want to know about any, specific part of this in more detail, let me know. I'll do my best. There's also a lot of resources here on YouTube from actually autistic sources that can help educate you and help you, digest all of this. And to my actually autistic brothers and sisters out there, please remember, as stressful as a time as this is, educate and accommodate. Not everyone who donates to this company is doing it maliciously. A lot of people just don't know any better. I have donated to them in the past. I cringe to think about that, but I have, because I didn't know any better. A lot of people just don't know any better. And no one likes to know that they've contributed to something as deplorable as shock therapy or bleaching your children. No one likes to think that they might have had some hand in that, so be compassionate, approach it respectfully. I know it can be really hard to resist just going in for the attack, come on, why don't you get it? But you gotta try to give people the benefit of the doubt to some degree, alright? And parents of autistic children, please look for the following hashtags if you want to know what your child is in for as they grow older. Advice from people who are seasoned autistics. There's a lot out there. And that's why this is so important to me and to us, is this is the kind of awareness we need, and this is the kind of awareness we're not getting. So that's gonna change this year. We're gonna help you. Help us, help you, help us. Okay? There we go. I guess that's it for this video. Leave a comment below if you have any questions about any of this, and if you want me to elaborate on anything, I will definitely do my best to do that. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.